Most people don't die suddenly. They fade slowly without realizing why. Most people believe early death comes from bad luck, genetics, or sudden illness, but science tells a very different story. For most people, early death is not an accident. It's the result of one repeated mistake made quietly, daily, and ignored for years. This mistake doesn't cause pain at first. It doesn't send warnings. It feels normal, and that's why it's so dangerous. The most deadly mistake feels harmless until it's irreversible. When researchers study why people die earlier than expected, they rarely find one dramatic event. Instead, they find patterns: slow biological damage, chronic inflammation, silent organ decline, all caused by habits people assumed were fine. The body is patient, but it keeps score. Aging faster is not normal, it's learned. Aging is inevitable, but rapid aging is not. Two people can be the same age, one vibrant, sharp, and active, the other exhausted, medicated, and fragile. The difference is rarely genetics, it's behavior, and one mistake accelerates aging more than any other. This mistake attacks every system in your body at once: heart disease, diabetes, cancer, dementia. They look like different diseases, but at the biological level, they share the same foundation: chronic stress on the body, disrupted repair cycles, persistent inflammation. And that foundation is created by one modern mistake. The body was designed for rhythm, not chaos. Your body runs on biological schedules: when to repair, when to detox, when to rest, when to regenerate. When these rhythms are respected, the body heals itself remarkably well. When they are disrupted, disease accelerates. Most people unknowingly destroy these rhythms every single day. This mistake is not about what you do, but when you do it. People obsess over what to eat, what supplements to take, how much exercise is enough, but biology cares deeply about timing: timing of sleep, timing of light, timing of food, timing of stress. When timing is wrong, even healthy habits become harmful. The mistake is living out of sync with your biology. Modern life rewards productivity, not alignment. Late nights, irregular meals, artificial light, constant stimulation. Your body cannot evolve that fast, so it adapts the only way it knows how: by sacrificing long-term health for short-term survival. Your cells don't know what time it is, and that's the problem. Inside your body, every cell follows an internal clock. These clocks control hormone release, DNA repair, immune response, and energy production. When your daily schedule constantly changes, these clocks fall out of sync. This state is called chronic circadian misalignment, and it ages you faster than almost anything else. Circadian disruption is a silent killer. People with irregular daily rhythms have higher cancer rates, higher heart disease risk, faster cognitive decline, and shorter lifespans. This isn't theory, it's documented across decades of research, and yet almost no one talks about it. Why doesn't the body warn you? Because biological damage happens below sensation. You don't feel inflammation, you don't feel insulin resistance forming, you don't feel DNA damage accumulating. By the time symptoms appear, years of damage are already done. This mistake doesn't make you sick, it makes you weaker first. Before disease comes fatigue, brain fog, poor sleep, mood instability. People dismiss these as stress or aging, but they are early warning signs of systemic breakdown. Stress is not the enemy, lack of recovery is. The human body can handle stress beautifully. What it cannot handle is constant stress without recovery. Recovery only happens when sleep timing is consistent, light exposure is correct, and nervous system can downshift. The modern lifestyle blocks all three. Your nervous system never stands down. Most people live in a constant low-level fight-or-flight state: emails, notifications, deadlines, late-night screens. This keeps cortisol elevated. Chronically elevated cortisol damages blood vessels, suppresses immunity, accelerates aging, and shortens lifespan. This mistake trains your body to age faster. Your body adapts to what you repeatedly expose it to. Irregularity teaches your biology that survival is uncertain, so it shifts resources away from repair, longevity, and reproduction toward immediate survival. This is why people age suddenly in their 40s and 50s. The damage compounds quietly. One bad day doesn't matter, but thousands of misaligned days do. Biological damage is cumulative, and once certain thresholds are crossed, the body can't fully recover. That's why prevention matters more than treatment. Early death begins decades before the funeral. Most early deaths are decided in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, long before symptoms appear. Lifestyle is not a phase, it's a biological vote cast daily. The mistake is not obvious, it's normalized. Everyone around you does it, society rewards it, technology encourages it, so it feels safe. But biology doesn't care what's normal, it only cares what works. Longevity is not about extremes, it's about alignment. People search for miracle diets, anti-aging pills, biohacking shortcuts. But the biggest longevity lever is simple: live in sync with your biology. Ignore it, and aging accelerates. The tragedy is that this mistake is fixable. That's the hardest truth. Most early deaths are preventable, not with perfection, not with obsession, but with consistency and awareness. Fixing this mistake doesn't require money, it requires discipline. You don't need supplements, devices, extreme routines. You need rhythm. Sleep rhythm, light rhythm, eating rhythm, recovery rhythm. The body heals when timing is restored. When alignment returns, inflammation drops, energy improves, brain clarity returns, and aging slows. The body wants to survive. You just have to stop fighting its design. Most people die early not because they are weak, but because they are misaligned. This mistake is not stupidity, it's modern life. But awareness changes everything, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Tomorrow, we explicitly expose how this mistake destroys specific organs and how to reverse the damage. Because understanding the mistake is only step one, fixing it is what adds years to your life. The same mistake damages every organ, just at different speeds. The most dangerous thing about this mistake is that it doesn't attack one organ, it attacks all of them, but not at the same time. Some systems fail early, others compensate for years, until one day the weakest link breaks. That's why early death looks random, but biologically it isn't. Your brain ages first, you just don't notice. The brain is the most timing-sensitive organ in your body. It relies on precise cycles of activity, rest, detox, repair. When rhythm is disrupted, the brain suffers quietly. Memory slips, focus weakens, emotions destabilize. People blame stress, but the real cause is biological misalignment. Your brain cleans itself on a schedule. During deep, well-timed sleep, the brain activates the glymphatic system. This system flushes toxins, removes damaged proteins, clears amyloid beta, linked to Alzheimer's. But this system works best only when sleep happens at consistent biological hours. Irregular sleep equals incomplete brain cleaning. Over years, waste accumulates. Dementia begins decades before diagnosis. Alzheimer's doesn't start with memory loss. It starts with poor sleep timing, chronic inflammation, and reduced brain detox. Studies show people with disrupted circadian rhythm have significantly higher dementia risk, not because they slept less, but because they slept out of sync. Brain aging is not inevitable, it's accelerated. When rhythm is restored, neuroinflammation decreases, cognitive speed improves, mood stabilizes. The brain is plastic, but only if timing is respected. Your heart expects rest, and modern life denies it. Your cardiovascular system follows a daily rhythm. At night, blood pressure should drop, heart rate should slow, and blood vessels should relax. This nightly recovery protects your arteries. Irregular schedules interrupt this process. Non-dipping blood pressure silently kills. People with disrupted sleep rhythm often develop non-dipping blood pressure. That means blood pressure stays high at night, arteries never recover, and damage accumulates daily. This dramatically increases risk of heart attacks, strokes, and sudden cardiac death, often without warning. Heart disease begins with timing, not cholesterol. Cholesterol matters, diet matters, but circadian disruption increases heart disease risk even in people with normal labs. Why? Because inflammation damages vessel walls first. Timing controls inflammation. Restore rhythm and the heart softens. Consistent sleep timing improves blood pressure regulation, lowers resting heart rate, and reduces arterial inflammation. The heart wants predictability. Diabetes starts with clocks, not sugar. Before blood sugar rises, before insulin fails, the body loses metabolic timing. Your pancreas releases insulin on a schedule. Your muscles absorb glucose on a schedule. Your liver processes energy on a schedule. Disrupt the schedule, and insulin resistance follows. Shift workers proved this beyond doubt. Decades of studies show shift workers develop diabetes at much higher rates, even when calories are controlled, even when exercise is adequate. The difference is timing. The body cannot process food efficiently at the wrong biological hour. Late eating trains the body to store fat. Eating late conflicts with melatonin, raises insulin, and increases fat storage. The same meal eaten earlier produces a different hormonal response. Calories don't exist in isolation. Time matters. Fix timing and metabolism heals. When eating and sleeping rhythms normalize, insulin sensitivity improves, fat loss becomes easier, and energy stabilizes. Many people reverse prediabetes without changing calories, only timing. Your immune system works the night shift. Immune surveillance peaks during sleep. That's when cancer cells are detected, viruses are targeted, and damaged cells are destroyed. Irregular sleep weakens this process. Cancer risk rises when rhythm breaks. The World Health Organization classifies chronic circadian disruption as a probable carcinogen. Why? Because DNA repair occurs at night. Miss the repair window, mutations survive. Inflammation feeds disease. Disrupted rhythm creates chronic low-grade inflammation, immune exhaustion, and poor recovery. Inflammation is the soil in which cancer and autoimmune disease grow. Sleep timing strengthens immunity more than supplements. Vaccines work better in people with consistent sleep. Infections resolve faster. Healing accelerates. The immune system is rhythmic. Hormones and aging. Hormones run on clocks, not willpower. Growth hormone, melatonin, cortisol, testosterone, estrogen all follow precise timing. Disrupt timing, and hormone balance collapses. Aging hormones decline faster when rhythm breaks. Poor sleep timing reduces growth hormone, repair, melatonin, antioxidant, testosterone, estrogen, vitality. This accelerates muscle loss, bone weakness, skin aging, and fat gain. People feel like they aged overnight. Aging is not just years, it's biology. Chronological age doesn't equal biological age. Circadian disruption increases biological age even in young adults. But the process is reversible. The fix is boring and incredibly powerful. No extreme hacks, no supplements, no obsession, just alignment. Rule number 1, fix your sleep timing first. Go to bed at the same time. Wake up at the same time, even on weekends. This single habit lowers inflammation, improves hormones, and protects organs more than any pill. Rule number 2, light is medicine. Morning, 10 to 30 minutes of natural sunlight, no sunglasses. Night, dim lights, warm tones, and screens minimized. Light sets your internal clock. Rule number 3, eat earlier than you think. Finish eating at least 3 hours before sleep. Late eating confuses metabolism. Earlier meals align hormones. Rule number 4, stress needs an off switch. Daily nervous system downregulation, slow breathing, stillness, silence. Recovery is not optional. Rule number 5, consistency beats perfection. Miss one day? Fine. Miss the rhythm? Dangerous. Biology forgives mistakes. It does not forgive chaos. The body heals on a timeline. 7 to 10 days, better sleep. 2 to 3 weeks, hormone balance. 30 to 60 days, energy returns. Months, biological age slows. Patience is part of longevity. Most people don't die early because they are weak. They die because they are misaligned. Your body is not broken. It's responding exactly as biology predicts when rhythm is ignored. You don't need more effort. You need alignment. Fix the timing, and the body does the rest.